So once again, in Chakesi and Komobia Bravo share right here on this particular platform, PinaxTV. So this is 2022, and in 2 years' time, Ghana will be heading to the polls. I'm talking about say in 2 years' time, Ghana about 2024. Now you the next president of Ghana. What we know is that it is not going to be the current president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. So if you are tired of Akufo-Addo, you will not be seeing him again. If you want Akufo-Addo to and you love Akufo-Addo, I'm very sorry, you'll be missing him because you will not be seeing him again. So the big question is, who is going to lead the country and who is tipped to lead the country? Many can say information be if the NPP headquarters are talking about camp or NPP for camp, and in SRJ say NPP for the past 6 months and over, no, they've been in meeting upon meeting and they've been doing calculations and mathematics. Now, some calculations and mathematics, they be a probability and also the margin point and even the ratio of NPP winning. Now, who say NPP can definitely break the 8, but here equation be any pair be. Now, pair be any equation be and NPP for be here. I'll give you more details into it because some of guys I will drink Alan Cash or quite running meter or quite sorry if anything parliamentary candidate and as a presidential candidate for NPP Kamia said we need to add no Abia na ambe because this time around no a demoting official position per this report no Alan Cash should not be holding that position or what will you be vice? Who would he go and be the vice and what is even entailed in this particular report? And also coming up right here on this particular platform, many can say, you know, okay, so last year in BC Parliament, a brana a year you vote on e-levy and in Sembebre a buyer you say deputy speaker got so voting in Yamaniama and yan some kito and I see Amenoka say, you know, there's been a new update about first no any say the court and your parties as a deputy speaker or no or preside over the thing no. Does he have any right to vote? Yeah, the court, no court, Aje, Penny, Supreme Court, Akasayampa. The deputy speaker has every right to vote. That is the verdict at court at the by. Immediately afterwards, NDC NPP and the Assembly Supreme Court saying some no mudi and said, there's a lot of lapses and mistakes. In terms of tribute, many of us are some about to actually. You bad to actually meaning can ABC. You to actually say a foolish case. I'll give you more into details and how even after it's going to be NDC4 has started raining cases. NDC4 started raining cases on Supreme Court judges saying say posterity is going to judge all the judges because they are sitting on the truth. We'll give you more details into that. Now let us look at this particular big issue. 2024, who is it going? I've told you say per EIE reports, no, and also what I believe say NDC has a very big chance of winning this because always be the incumbent. The elections doesn't favor the incumbent, especially after 2 terms. May patches one more buying so now one more musiciano. Usually a election after 2 terms like 8 years no. Your elections are in favor. So there's a huge possibility say what happened to NDC then can also happen to NPP, which means you see this government is not really popular like first because NPP4. So definitely the fingers at them and normal it happens each and every time. Now the big question is, as NDC is tipped to win, EIU report next time by and more part to say for NDC to win the elections, they need to do this. First of all, if NDC really wants to win, they need to first of all bring somebody new apart from Mahama. And yes, we lose elections. No. Almost NDC bet me win elections, so but almost obi for bar a bema on NDC for me win elections. No, but NDC forces a baby, yet for Biamba Mahama near the neighbor. Into Mahama and NDC for bar, how can they compromise these two? Your friend is saying reports from EIE because EIE for the past 20 years and over, no, they have never made any mistake on their prediction. Omukase J for baby no winnie, Omukase Tamus baby no winnie, Omukase friends Akufo-Addo baby no winnie, Omukase Mahama baby no winnie. So it sounds said there's a consistency and there's a pattern of consistency in their reports. And no, and the NDC4 said they are still bringing Mahama. But what we are hearing is that perhaps they will take my advice of bringing a friend is saying Senator Rawlings as the running mate because she's young and immediately Mahama term ends. They would like for someone in the NDC to continue the second term. That is not why we came here. You see, I mean, because a report be Abba. Report Abba no if he NPP for Omo camp. Yes, this report is coming from NPP Frankasankasa Omokampa Menukas, the leading communication member of the new patriotic party. Nana Akomia or the report biaba. Before I met Twason, me person me be to screen so. Now we report if you Ghana web airba. It is sorry, graphic online airba. Say we can say okay, these guys are saying things they don't know. As you can see here, this is what is on the screens. This is a report coming from graphic. I'll give you more updates into it. So the big question is, what is going on now? According to what is currently reaching us on the desk of PinaxTV, Nepacha said the leading communications member of the new patriotic party, Nana Komia, or say, a possible say Bawumia Alan tickets no, ebebaso. Now that is the sure way for NPP to go into election 2024. Mamenke Bium, Nana Komia, or yeah, the leading communications member of the new patriotic party, or Pacha said the possibility of Bawumia Alan tickets no possible, and that is the sure way for NPP to go on a second or to go into election 2024. Now, or in the same way, Tuja or party said Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia and the trade and also in the industry minister Alan Kojo Chomantin sa tunkofo we nkofo mienu ye de omo esi akona no ne akata so mko face NDC and any political party come your friend is saying 2024 they are going to win. Now he sent a lengthy statement. I want to read it. Or see if Alan won, I think so what we would do is I want to put this on the screen because Bibia Niamane Kono, Mrs. and Makacho, whatever we are doing, we want you guys to see. So, okay, fine. We really want you guys to know the truth. Nothing but the truth. It's not yeah, the two screen also now you reading now at the end of the day, you guys can know exactly what is going on. I think say I already at better so then you see say Betania Kacho say Bawumia Alan tickets possible na enye se ebia intro ni yedi. So right now I think say the two screens so this is a quotation which came from a year Nana Komia explaining why the possibility of Alan Bawumia clash very 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 important. So so this first reporter will screen so as you guys can see say me read or say if Alan won, he is most likely to choose a running mate from the north. If Bawumia won, he's likely mostly to choose a running mate from the south. The two of them, they are leaders. Everybody knows. The other people can be very gentle and will serve the party well. But we have always known the front runners, haven't we? We've always known the front runners, haven't we? And the front runners today are Alan and Bawumia. Now, in all the previous primaries, the two front runners did not satisfy the north-south divide. Professor Dwobwanhene and also the former of the president J. Kufuor Okai. Or say, I will want a certain consensus to be built within the party to have the two of them running together. It will serve as it will serve as acrimonous. It will serve as an acrimonous, and in all the party provides the primaries should be in an election year when we are in office. So it is going to avoid an acrimonious primary which the party may not recover fully from. Now, in some kind of funny be a thick, I wouldn't sit here and lie. Me myself, I was having a hard time saying some English, but basically, some can they say, Alan is satisfied the southern part of Ghana. Southern may part just say central region, Ashanti region, eastern region, Brown Hafu and so. And Bawumia is satisfied the northern part of Ghana, upper east, upper west, northern, the Sahara regions. That is what Bawumia satisfies. So the question is, if both of these front runners almost satisfied north and down, why don't we team them up together? Now Bakunya front runner, which means Bawumia will be a front runner and Alan Cash will be a vice president. Another running beat. If that happens, NPP can get a victory. But these two men, Obia Pesa or Konoko standing on his own. Now, let me go and read a different thing again, which we have right here on the screen. So, let us take this particular report again. This particular report, as shown on the screen, so the NPP primary so far, we can do better. We haven't finished. We can. We've seen quite some significant problems at the polling station level. So we could have done better. We also have other elections coming up. So far, we could have done better, and I'm hoping that those in charge have taken notice of the difficulties and ensure that these difficulties are minimized. In terms of patches, say MPP4 Omehu lapses be lapses no one of them include say both these two potential running mates, they are satisfying two divisions, the northern division and the northern part and the southern part. So the logical thing for NPP to do is to pair these people for them to satisfy the masses, and that's a sure way for them to win the election part. So na akọ. But the question is, will the ego of Bawumia and Alankash allow one to be vice and allow the other to be perhaps your friend is saying the presidential candidate? I don't think their egos will allow, and that is when the grass surface. So definitely what will happen is that if we don't get a pair like this, and if Bawumia elusu na one share NPP 2024 campaign anymore, obviously it's very likely say Alankash should lose. If Bawumia also win, na Alankash cast on also attend home because then it means the possibility of Mahmoud Bawumia losing in 2024 elections is high. But Nana Kwame Achache say possible in this particular general election. Now, one last update. An update, and I say one key thing. A course so appeal in the Supreme Court, so it has failed. NDC for the way since the deputy speaker can vote, they took it to court. First of all, courts no, Omuka said deputy speaker can vote. Yeah, they call courts no. Ejitum said deputy speaker can vote. So what they did was NDC for asa their court appeal BM say judges for some dream on Santana case in BM or Mutina say no, it doesn't make sense, and then they still hold your friend is saying all the other things. But in fact, on Mantina Sokra, what they did was they just threw away the case. We'll give you more updates as all of these various events unfold.